Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Case Closed. My name is Antoine Johnson. Let's jump into this. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was supposed to show up to Atlanta Falcons Stadium last Saturday for a workout. And it's been a lot of uproar about it, and I wanted to make a video about it last night, but I wanted to wait until Mondays because I wanted news outlets to start talking about it and see what they said. And I disagree with about 90% of them. I agree with Max and Nick Wright about certain situations because this is the thing I feel. Kaepernick would have showed up there. He would have got railroaded. He would have. I don't care what Stephen Hayes said. I don't care what the majority of the people that say that he should have went there. Shannon Sharp, all of them. If you're telling me that Kaepernick should have went there and got railroaded, you're fooling yourself. Kaepernick knew what was going to happen. He knew it deep down inside in his soul. He knew what was going to happen. You can't just tell him to show up. Let's say, for instance, he would have showed up. He would have been throwing the balls to the players the NFL wanted him to throw to. And let's say they would have been dropping balls. Guess what? That doesn't look good for the quarterback. In the NFL, to this day, if a quarterback has a bad game and his wide receivers wasn't catching the ball, sometimes they look at that quarterback and say, wow, he had a bad game. Even though his wide receivers weren't catching the ball. They will still say that. And that's exactly how Kaepernick will look. He knew that, so he grabbed his own players and said, let me grab my own people that I trust to work out with. They said no. And then they tried to get him to sign all these waivers and stuff on Wednesday. And then Kaepernick's team sent them, counted their little waivers, and they said no to him. They turned him down. And then he couldn't bring his own film crew in for what? Why couldn't he bring his own film crew in? Come on. And y'all can agree with many other things that Kaepernick should have just said, okay, swallow your pride, go do your workout, and go from there. No. I think Kaepernick handled this thing the way he wanted to because he needed to do it like that. Because if he didn't, he would have got railroaded. He would have. I do not blame him for not trusting the NFL because there was too many things in this arrangement that was just fishy. The date, the way the NFL wanted it done. They even lied about Nike. There was so many things the NFL did to make this just didn't make it seem right. It just didn't seem right. And I think that Kaepernick went about it the right way, in my honest opinion. I did. And he did his own workout. You can watch it on YouTube. The NFL owners can, and he can still sign him. It's up to them to make that happen. Some people say that was an anonymous caller that called into the Breakfast Club as she claimed she was, even though I don't think she was, said that if he would have showed up there, the NFL owner would have basically signed him the next day and they would have forced teams to sign him. Why would Kaepernick want to be in that situation? Think about it like this. In order for him to play in the NFL, they have to force owners to sign him in order for him to play just so they can look good, just so they can feel good, just so they can say, hey, guess what? You can play football. But if you play bad, we're going to bench you and we're going to put you in a messed up situation. We're not going to make a system that works for you. Oh, no, you might be a backup, and then we might just put you in there here and there just to see what you can do. And if you mess up, we're going to bench you, and then we can say, see, told you he couldn't play. Come on, man. That does not sound like something that a normal person should go into. Honestly, I think Kaepernick needs to quit the NFL. I do. I think in his situation, and as powerful as he is with this movement and his own movement that's going on, I think he needs to quit. Because he doesn't need the NFL. He really doesn't. He can make money anywhere. Kaepernick really can. If he does interviews and does a book and do many other things, he can make money without the NFL. He could probably make more money doing that instead of getting hurt in the NFL. But I know in his heart he probably loves football. He just wants to play. But he wants a fair hand in it. He doesn't want to just go about it their way because their way is like me selling my soul just for me so I can play. And I got to swallow my pride and I can't do this and I can't do that and I got to sign all these waivers and things like that. And if he goes to a team, it might be the same thing. And then people say, well, he doesn't want to play. Because if the Cincinnati Bengals call him right now and they say, hey, Colin Kaepernick, can you play? He says yes. He goes there, meet up with them, do all the training, doing everything else. But then let's say they give him a contract. And in that contract, they say you can't kneel or you can't do this. You can't do anything. But he can stay in the back and do us a protest, but we need you to come out sometimes. And Kaepernick says no to that. You still say, see, told you he doesn't want to play. No, he's doing what he needs to because he doesn't want to sell his soul in order to play the football. And he doesn't want to sell his soul in order to get workouts. He just wants a fair hand in it. If I'm coming to you and I tell you, can I bring my own camera crew and my own rider seats, the NFL should have 100% yes. Fine with us. You paying for them? Yes. Fine. You can use your own terms. But it wasn't like that. The NFL handled this wrong. And yes, Kaepernick should have did it in a better way when he rescheduled the locations and things like this. But I do not agree with Stephen A. Smith about anything that he was saying. But when people say about the hour from the location, I hear that the location was 25 minutes from the airport that everybody had to go to in order to fly out anyway. So originally, that's not an hour away to where they got to go anyway. They go past the airport, take another 20 minutes just to see it a little bit, and then they could have went back to the airport. They could have did that. They just didn't want to. It was all a sham. They knew Kaepernick wasn't going to show up, and they did it anyway the way they wanted to. Man, I'm sorry. I do not agree with Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, and the rest of them people, because I agree with Nick Wright, Max, and the rest of them. This was a setup from the jump, and Kaepernick did it his own way. And I don't blame Kaepernick for not trusting the NFL to do it the right way. I don't care what Stephen A. Smith says. And Stephen A. Smith got to stop talking about people that stand up for themselves, because like he just always say, all right, Master, let's play. All right, Master, let me play. That's what he expects Kaepernick to say. Nah, Kaepernick ain't like that. And to be honest, same thing happened to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali did not go against his wishes. He did not say, well, I want to play football, I want to box, but if I box, I want to say sorry to everybody I offended for not joining. No, he stood his stance and said no. I want to box and I do it my way. And he did everything his way in order to get all them fights. He went his own route, and then everybody started respecting him for it. That will happen to Kaepernick in time. But the problem with this generation is, just act like you're supposed to just sell out to anything that happens. Just shut up. That's basically what you got to do. Shut up. Hey, like that one lady says, shut up and dribble, right? Well, I guess Kaepernick should shut up and play football, right? Nah, it doesn't work like that. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Case Closed. See you later.